What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. Now have Fox News The 5 host Jessica Tarlov absolutely losing it. This newest segment, guys, where that Trump derangement syndrome is just overtaking all the rationale within her body. She's just losing all grip of what is reality right now. Thankfully, we've got Gutfeld here to shift her back into shape, guys. I'm excited to get in this one and see Jessica Tarlov absolutely breaking down. So to get straight into it, I'll save my thoughts for the back end, guys. So definitely stick around to the end. Let's get my thoughts on the back end, guys. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button, that subscribe button. Let's get into it, y'all.
I think it speaks to a lack of confidence in their candidate. She makes people nervous because she's nervous. And you don't have the luxury of saying, you know, Cam, just be Cam. Like when you can do that with Trump. Trump, just be Trump. You know what you're getting. But you can't say that because nobody knows what that is. She's changed on every position, or so she claims. Who is she? But there's this giddy, patronizing atmosphere around it. Doesn't feel like a presidential candidate to me, Jessica. And I'm sure it doesn't feel that way to you.
Well, I'm the moderator of this, so my opinion doesn't really matter. Shannon, and we're going to win. Okay. Shannon, so Carville is right that we're on the sugar high, and it's going to revert to the normal mean, not necessarily what was going on with Biden, but it's going to be a tough, close race, and it's going to be decided by 100,000 people in 5 to 7 states. Do you feel like Democrats are sensing that, or we're still going to go with the brat mania for a little while longer?
Well, I'm learning new lingo all the time as a Gen Xer, I'm old. But I'm learning new things. But I thought it was interesting that President Obama also said on that call, we're underdogs. So I think he and Carville very much come from this. You got to run like you're losing.
Of course.
You know, it's funny because those of us who are at the RNC, especially after the assassination attempt and the photo with the flag and everything, every lawmaker I talked to there was like, there's no way he can lose this.
Right.
There's no way Trump can lose. That's when President Biden was still in the race, but they were feeling so overly confident. So when you hear this, you know, caution from inside the party for the Dems, it's Carville and Obama saying, whoa, don't get too crazy. They know there's this honeymoon period. You get a bump off of your convention, whatever your party is. So, I mean, it's clearly that the vice president has got the wind at her back. This amazing fundraising, but maybe this is good for the other side of the ticket to have a little bit of wake-up call for the Republicans. Like how you guys were feeling a week ago, this is a different race now for them too.
Well, Kennedy, it seems like the Republicans are getting a big J.D. Vance, should I say couch-sized wake-up call.
You could, you pervert. You got smut on the brain.
Did he or didn't he? Greg says that X is so great now, and I think J.D. Vance wishes that there was some more policing of content.
Probably not.
I don't think he likes
part of the discussion.
Oh, shall we?
Get on to.
Let's move to the next section. Is that a sectional joke? Okay. Kennedy, what do you think is going on right now in the race?
Mine.
What is going on in the
race?
race? I agree with Shannon. I think there was a lot of exuberance and maybe overconfidence at the RNC because Joe Biden was still very much the candidate. And we were told Thursday, you and I were talking when the Mark Halperin report came out, that President Biden was going to resign on Sunday. And his team pushed back, said, absolutely not. He is in it to win it. He has earned a second term. He's the guy. And then we're like, man, maybe this is all just baloney nonsense. But things happen so quickly.
Right.
The lead candidate in a presidential race was almost shot and killed not even 2 weeks ago, and we're barely talking about it. That's how addictive we've gotten to this fast news cycle. So whatever sugar high Democrats are experiencing right now, it is momentary. This race is going to change so much between now and November. And she not only has to answer for being a horrible campaigner in 2020, and I have seen no evidence that she has made the critical 180-degree shift to, you know, this incredibly adept politician, you know, a Bill Clintonian level presidential candidate. I have not seen that at all. She also has to answer not only for her awful policy positions, which we covered on the first part of the show, but the Biden-Harris record, which, you know, even despite KJP's propaganda, it's awful for too many Americans.
So, Charlie, who do you think in the Veep stakes of all of this on the Democratic side? And Kamala Harris is looking at some prominent governors, looking at Andy Beshear, Josh Shapiro, Roy Cooper. Bashir was vetted.
No, not earlier last week. It was kind of embarrassing.
Okay,
So who should she
Mark
pick?
Kelly. Yeah, who do you think that she should
I
pick?
think that she should pick an illegal alien just to sort of like double down.
Oh,
on
Barack
her.
Obama?
Barack Hussein Obama.
Because that's
please.
that's who she apparently cares more about than regular American people. But to answer your question seriously, I think that Josh Shapiro, and I think that, but I think the problem with that, and this is to me, I will never get over the fact that it is 2024, and you have Democrat media and Democrats openly wringing their hands over the idea that she might pick a popular governor of a key state like Pennsylvania, Josh Shapiro. They're worried that she might, because of his religion, because he's Jewish, and because that's going to hurt her in a general election. And I'm like, where do you get your voters? This is insane. And if it were the other way around, and this were a Republican, people would be rightly outraged about it. But you turn on TV and you have these people in the media and Democrats openly talking about it, and it's just mind-blowing to me.
Yeah, how can you be a Democrat, Jessica, when the Democrats are saying don't pick a Jew because you're going to lose Minnesota? That's got to just piss you off. It would piss me off. You should leave that party.
That's a really good idea. The
I think
show
you
would work
should.
so much better.
She's going to make the announcement right here on the 5.
Right here, right now. Interestingly, on the Josh Shapiro front, I think he's fantastic. They're also concerned about the teachers' unions because he was for school vouchers, and he has like 4 tweets today talking about how much he
School
loves public
vouchers,
school
another
teachers.
one of those areas where
Yeah,
Donald Trump is right down the fat middle of the American public.
Fat.
And Democrats are like, and Kamala Harris is often loony land.
We're the worst. Okay.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Fox News at the 5 coming and breaking down that sugar high that the left seems to be on with Kamala Harris. They're saying, she is all that in a bag of chips. I'm just not seeing it still. We can't forget Kamala Harris, the terrible policy she stood for, not to forget that she stood beside Joe Biden his entire term. It's not adding up or equating to her being a walk in the park. I'm not sure how the folks on the left are still saying that, this is going to be a nitty gritty or a close race. It still seems like Joe Biden is, his flunky has been put into his spot, and they've just taken out him and let him go to the retirement home. I mean, it still doesn't seem like this is going to be a toe-to-toe battle between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. I can't see it, guys. There's just been so much support. Donations rally behind Donald Trump. People supporting that would never even look his way or bat an eye. But we've seen, the charade cases, guys, the political witch hunts. Trying to throw this man in jail, tarnish his name, his reputation. They try to take away Trump Towers. I mean, come on. They tried to bankrupt him. They hit the pocket. They hit his campaign. They took him off the campaign trail. I mean, people see this, guys. The mug shot, not to mention he was shot. I mean, come on, guys. Folks still seeing all of that happened with Donald Trump. Day in and day out, we're seeing this guy is fighting. He is not backing down. We can't forget what Donald Trump has said. They're not actually after me. They're after you guys, the American people, but I'm standing in the way, and I will never move out the way, guys. I won't budge. And his demonstration through, just fighting out the legality, these court cases, guys. What we seen in Butler, Pennsylvania, that rally, guys, and then telling us to fight. He won't back down even after being shot. I mean, that right there is why I think Kamala Harris and whoever she puts on that ticket with her does not stand a chance. The Dems, the left, are trying to run on the fact that she is a black woman. Really, they're trying to run on the fact that she's black, do a Barack Obama Part 2, but I just don't see the black vote coming out in numbers like it did for Barack Obama. We seen the real on Kamala Harris, her support, and this was on the streets of Washington, D.C., right down the street from where the White House is, guys. And they're not saying the same thing that we're seeing right here on the 5 day where Jessica Tarlov is trying to push this point to say that we will win. We're going to beat Trump. Like, there is no way possible. We just seen Jessica Tarlov trying to make the point that this is an entirely new race. I don't know, guys. Yo, definitely hop in the comment section, guys, and let me know your thoughts. Do you guys think this is a brand new race because Joe Biden has dropped out and Kamala Harris has stepped into his spot, making this an entirely different scenario against Donald Trump? Or is this the same race, guys? Definitely hop in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you guys hit that share button. Share this out to as many Facebook friends as possible, you guys. Share the truth. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button. It doesn't cost you one thing, you guys. Hit that like button for your boy, and also hit that subscribe button. As we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. I'll catch you guys on the next one. We go.